Hey guys. How are you doing out there in the world? My name is Jerica.
And I'm Rob, and we are officially in Latchkey Mode.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. And so today we are talking about what made us create Latchkey Mode
Mhm.
and what to expect. And we'll give you a little preview with our commercial guesses. All right.
Well, what Latchkey Mode is actually going to be about is she and I are from two different generations. I myself am Gen X, she's a millennial, but we have a lot of nostalgia. We're actual nostalgia experts, I guess you'd say, but
Mhm.
we're also black nerds or blurds if you prefer. So we're
Right.
going to be talking about that as well.
Awesome. Yep. So we'll be talking about music, a little bit of music, and just like our experiences from that time. Because even though that it's two different, I guess, decades,
Mhm.
we are essentially one and the same at times. So tell me about your life, and I'll go next after that.
Well, I myself was born in the state of New Jersey, if you can believe it. I grew up on stations such as WPIX, WWOR, all the stations that were certain affiliates to the big networks in the New York, New Jersey area. And I grew up around, the companies Carvel, which has become pretty popular here in Florida. Um, I
You
grew
say
up
Bell?
Carvel. They made the ice cream cakes and all that, much
Oh,
like
I
Baskin
didn't
Robbins does. Yeah. That company. They still make them actually, and
know.
I grew up on. We had the what I call the equivalents of Walmart and Publix. That was ShopRite, Halfmart. We had stores like that. Um, D'Agostino was one. It was more of a. I want to say it was more of a Publix, but kind of
Mhm.
not.
Right.
But but if you think about it, it was the northeastern equivalent to what Publix is here in the South. Um, And that's another thing. Jerica and I, we are in the South. We're in the state of Florida.
Yes.
And uh, first time I saw Publix, I'm looking around. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is everybody wearing green? I'm used to like people in like yellow smocks and things like that. But
Not the red and blue with the path mark?
well, Walmart was a little more familiar with me because they were the blue smocks. So
Right.
I kind of got because so I'm like, I can get used to that. But Publix, I felt like I was in another world. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? Why are they helping? Why are they helping us with our groceries? I mean, I thought they did that I thought they did that up north. You know. But
No,
I saw people in Publix. They do that. I'm like, wow. It kind of feels like ShopRite. You know what I mean?
right,
So,
right.
but that's what I grew up on. Obviously, both our generations, we grew up on Saturday morning cartoons.
Mm,
The whole experience. Bowl of cereal in our PJs for maybe 5 hours, and
exactly.
um,
See, I couldn't. Sorry.
but my experiences with 80s and 90s, of course, like I said, TV, like she said, music. I was heavy in music even back then. But yeah, that's a bit about my life being a Gen Xer. But I'll take it over to my friend Jerica, and she'll give you a slice of what the millennial life was like.
Right. So, like you, just some background about me. Even though I was born and raised in Florida, my family is from New Jersey, so I do like understand his lingo, the New Jersey vibes, and so when he's like comparing them, it is kind of funny to think about like here we have Publix. When back in the day we had Winn Dixie, um, which there's a few Winn Dixies still left, but the Winn Dixie that was closer to my house is completely gone. Um, and I grew up on Winn-Dixie, Kmart, Bell's, which is kind of gone. It's going. It's. I think it's taking. It's going downhill for sure. um, and so the whole transition between electronics, we would go from tape players to CD players, and then iPods, and so we've seen that whole transition, which is totally insane as well. Even like the thought of looking at like different campaigns through the years, like it's been crazy. Looking at like Dare, growing up on Dare, and so yeah, we're gonna hopefully get into all of that. But yeah, I am definitely a nerd at heart. I'm more of a probably a Disney nerd because I'm from Florida. Definitely grew up on like the Little Mermaid. I'm forever a Little Mermaid lover. So, and then Roald Dahl. I read a lot of Roald Dahl. Like I love James and the Giant Peach, and what else? Matilda. Matilda's my favorite. So yeah, that is where we are at for sure. Like you said, Publix is probably like the number one location down here in Florida. And I didn't even realize how prevalent it was here. And then like once you go further out and you're like, oh, like literally there's none at all. It's just crazy to me. So, but let's see. What are some other things? I feel like also like the transition in social media is definitely one of those things with MySpace and AOL Messenger.
Oh God!
It's
Don't remind me of that.
yeah. So yeah, fun times. There's a lot of differences to be had, and it's it's definitely been a fun um switch into this technological world. I do miss some of the aspects of the olden days where you're just outside hanging out for no reason, um playing with just random stuff, finding random stuff, doing random stuff. Definitely missing Blockbuster. Oh, so I know, right? R&B, like heart definitely was broken, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. And so with that, I'm going to go into our first let's see. I selected a few commercials for Rob to guess. These are 90s commercials. So let's see if he'll get them.
You have to understand the 90s were made
So
Big Red.
Dang
Big
it.
Red. I chewed a lot of Big Red as a kid.
Okay. I was like, oh yeah, Big Red. Okay. Let's go to the next one. You said that so quickly. Wait, let me actually show the video.
They showed a lot of commercials.
So So first of all, okay, like let me tell you about Big
Wow.
Red. I hated Big Red because my grandmother, she always had gum, and it was either
Yep.
Wrigley's or Big Red, and it was always hard to me. Like I was like, I don't like hard gum, and so I'm like, what? This is, and it's always like the 5-pack. I'm like, so hard.
No, I get where you're coming from though. I get where you're coming from there. I'm looking at my mom's first like, where's the Bubblicious? Give me something I
Like,
could chew, you know?
stuff where it's.
Well, my mom was either that or Trident.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, Trident.
I like Trident. I thought it was a lot softer
Yeah.
and easier to chew, and it didn't get harder as you go, and it didn't. It took longer for it to lose its
Yeah.
its taste. So
Yeah, it loses flavor.
I'm like, yeah.
And surprisingly,
Smurf magic berries, red, orange, and yellow.
With my stars,
God.
you Smurf magic berries.
Oh my God.
This nutritious breakfast.
That was my cereal. Smurf Berry Crunch. That was my cereal. Yes. I was into I was more into like the ones that weren't mainstream cereals, like the ones that were the ones that represented like TV shows or movies. Like Mr. T had a cereal, if you remember.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember
Mr.
that.
T
I
had
don't
a
think I
cereal.
ever tried it though.
That was the only cereal I would eat while watching the Mr. T cartoon.
Oh
True
my
story.
God.
Yeah.
So
I was a huge fan of Mr. T. I mean, still am.
yeah, I know with his chain.
Well, yeah. He's sold like most of his chains now. He still has a few of them.
Right. What was I gonna say? Oh, I don't know if it's because I grew up with my grandparents or not, but like I had like all of the old school like Raisin Bran. So I've had very few of like the like sugary ones to try. Although the popcorn one I liked.
Yeah, my mom tried to she tried to balance it when it came to the cereals. Like she wouldn't allow us sugary cereals on the weekend, but it was either Chex or Honey Nut Cheerios during the week.
Oh, Honey Nut Cheerios. I love Honey Nut Cheerios for some reason.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't show the.
New Smurf magic berries. That fruity cereal with marshmallow stars will be marshmallowy fine.
Gargamel took our cereal.
Take it, Smurfy. It's a sin with my marshmallow stars. He'll feel the pinch. Ow! I miss Smurf!
Everyone loves new Smurf magic berries, red, orange, and yellow.
With my stars of marshmallow, new Smurf magic berry cereal, part of this nutritious breakfast.
Oh my gosh,
I love it.
that is too funny. So this is the last commercial.
Come on. Come on. Ronald McDonald.
Really? I did not know that one. I was like, what is this?
Come on. It's the red shoes.
See, I should have put the red shoes in there. I should have just left it at the first part because I was like, what? I don't remember this commercial at all. Like, I don't remember seeing that commercial at all.
You don't remember that jingle? Good time, great taste. You don't remember that?
Oh, I was like,
I grew up on all the Ronald McDonald jingles.
What a great day for singing our new song. Good time, good time, great taste, great taste. That's why this is our place. Our place. The good time, great taste of McDonald's.
Good time, great taste. That's why this is our place.
The good time, great taste of McDonald's.
Have a burger, have a Big Top Bebop. Have a fries, have a Big Top Bebop. Have a cake, have a Big Top Bebop.
Good time, great taste. Here's the spot.
Good time, great taste. That's why this is our place. Big B-O-N-A-L-E-S. Good times, great days, only time to go.
Man,
Oh
that brings back a
my
lot of memories.
gosh. That
Seeing those brings back a lot of memories, man.
I was like, I feel like they put a lot more into the commercials back then. Like
They did.
it was a whole play.
Even now, they put more emphasis into commercials than actual TV shows.
Right. I'm like, okay, like, oh, that's another good one. The Super Bowl commercials.
Right.
Oh, gosh.
Because they know everyone's going to be, they do that because they know everybody's going to be watching.
Right. Literally.
And most people are going to be watching for the commercials anyway. So
I know it's like become this whole thing where people are like, oh, like I need to see the commercials more than sometimes seeing the football or like the performances. Like I feel like now it's like about the performances in the commercials.
And the commercials.
I'm like, aren't we here for
Now, that's the case unless your team is in the game.
right? You're like fully invested. You're like, oh yeah,
Right.
that's my team. But I feel like some people, even when they're like, oh yeah, that's my team, but also like still,
Who's in the halftime show?
Yeah, like low key trying to see who's there. So I don't know. It's funny to me.
But that's the beauty of the Super Bowl. There's something for everybody.
Yeah. So who played? I'm trying to think. Oh, well, I'm not going to mention that. I was like, oh, what's the most memorable one to me? And I'm like, never mind. Although they had.
Well, one of the most memorable ones, obviously, the most memorable one to anyone, obviously, is Michael Jackson. Well, if you saw his halftime show, well, now for the many who were watching that year, it was a lot of people watching the one with Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
I was going to say that's not the Jackson I was thinking of.
Right. That technically is the most memorable one because of what happened.
I was just like, oh, Janet, girl, I felt so bad.
I did for a few seconds. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I love Janet. Like I was just like, and she took the brunt of all of it. I'm like, what the heck? It was Justin Timberlake's fault.
Yeah, she did, but she took it with grace. You know what I mean? She took it on the chin.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Something else. I guess that's pretty much it. Did you have anything else to say?
No. I've got nothing right now for this introductory episode. But with that, we thank you guys for tuning in to the inaugural episode of Latchkey Mode. I'm Rob Knight. That's my good friend Jared Knox. We're just giving you a preview of what to expect from future episodes of our little podcast. This little shindig, this travel across the alcoves of our childhoods, if you will.
Right.
To the next one, Latchkey Mode, deactivated.
Signing out.